So it is, it's Saturday morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that.
Yeah.
I can't even see the time. Yeah, it's like, it's 5:14 in the morning. We're in the desert, 29 Palms, somewhere up here, and we're going for a little quest. So this is crazy because it's growing literally directly out of the granite. And so these things, they vary like in the spination, but the thick spines provide the stem about 30% shade protection, which is
Cactus.
yeah, Cactus cylindricaceus. What you up to there, Chief? Little area. What? So we're on the trail this morning out in the Mojave Desert, and we're looking for cactus. So I have a pretty good feeling. I think we're gonna find some cactus out here.
We're actually crazy for cactus.
And on a quest.
Yes, I do have a motto. It's anything worth doing is worth overdoing.
Now we're making the trip back. You can see a little better.
The rock formation is pretty sweet.
Dude, I really, one of these days, I'm gonna get up on that and go up there.
Base jump?
No, no, hell no. But I mean, just because I feel like, you know, those kind of, like when I've come here, it's always been hot so far. Every time I've been here, it's been really hot. So that's like more of a wintertime thing. You know, when it's not so friggin' boiling outside.
Yeah.
So when I came to this spot last time,
That rock right there looks like a freaking patty cake.
Oh, what the heck?
That thing looks weird.
I'll turn the camera around so you can see this.
Looks like somebody molded it out of clay and set it.
Yeah, it's like a table almost. So I came here once and I saw a bobcat running inside of this little thing. Nice little cave. And you've got a thirsty Opuntia basilaris right there. Love it.
There you go. The money. Look at that, just growing right out of the friggin' rocks.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like you can see how it's like really squeezing out of that rock.
Bro.
So this is what it's all about, man. Going up here, climbing up, scrambling up the rocks. Very few people around. None, ideally. And just cactus. So this here, God, this is a beautiful one, man. They probably get, I'd be curious to talk to a botanist because I bet you anything, they get between the fertilizer that all the rodents leave behind. Because when you get up in these areas, you notice all these little crevices, it's just nothing but droppings. So I wonder, there's no soil here, none. And this is pure rock, pure granite. And this thing is growing healthy as ever right here. Look how plump it is, man. It's already finished flowering, and this big ass bee is back. This is one of my all-time little favorite sections of cactus right here on this trail. You've got a nice collection of basically everything that grows out here, all growing pretty close to each other. finished the first leg of our journey. We finished our hike. We're now here at Kevin's house.
So I know you guys probably seen the Instagram post we put up of the front yard, but this is a recent finished project here. We yanked all the other kind of other plants we had out, graded everything, and started planting this beautiful xeriscape. We got a couple of large dragon trees that were relocated just across the street, and then kind of started filling in the gaps with other stuff. We got a agave ovatifolia orca, and an awesome Euphorbia canariensis. And then over here we got some neat stuff. We have a agave guadalajara, and kind of sprinkled some mammillarius around. There's some clumps over here, and
Atomizing one here.
yeah. And then a nice piece of cholla wood to wrap things up. Yeah, this is a hybrid done by Matt Maggio. He's a grower down in, I don't know, he moved. I think he might be in Fallbrook now.
Okay.
And he's been growing for many, many years. It's Victoria Regionae and something. And they'll get this like brownish, weird kind of color when they start to grow. But I hear they can be kind of finicky, but so far so good with that one. Neat little gymno I got from SoCal Succulents a while back.
That's awesome.
In a Johnny Clayworks cool handmade pot. And then there's a Dorstenia lavranii. Got that from Agave Croc. This tall obesa right there. Didn't get much better than that guy. And then let me show you an OG agave. OG agave gifted me that awesome obesa star there. Yeah, and I don't know if they were stressed when they were little or too much water or something, but it corks that way when they're little, and then it keeps that star pattern for some time. This big one here is called a Euphorbia virosa, maybe ferocious, I don't know, pretty beastly. And it gets this really cool patterning inside the.
Getting a close-up of it right now. This thing is
That's a Botanic Wonders. Yeah, Kevin, Crazy4Cactus, glad to be here, and had an epic quest with you this morning, man.
It was fun, huh?
It was way fun. Had a blast. Yeah, it was nice to see some of these plants in their habitat.
Yeah.
Getting a hike on. But yeah, the plant thing for me started, quite a few years ago. We moved to Rancho Santa Margarita.
Yeah.
And the landscape was pretty poor there. And the neighbor, I think, mentioned that not a whole lot grew there. That the people that had lived there before had tried, and that the ground was really not so good. And so we went down to a local nursery and kind of explained that, and they said, well, cactus and succulents tend to grow in somewhat poor conditions. They can grow in a lot of areas. And so we ended up picking up a few.
Nice.
And that really was the beginning of the end.
Sure.
So I think once you kind of pick up a couple of those plants and you look at them and you start to appreciate the forms and needles and spikes and colors and shapes. I mean, there's so many varieties. It became really a passion from that point. And then really what we started to do was kind of really build a kind of an art installation in the backyard. You could buy tall, short, wide, and we built kind of a neat little planter.
Nice.
And then we sold that house and moved here and there, and then we bought this place 4 years ago, and it's been nothing short of amazing. A lot of big plants that we've dug out of people's yards that didn't want them anymore, and freebies, and come get it with a shovel, truck, and then of course the potted specimens.
Right.
Instagram was just a way for me to really showcase and put pictures and stuff. And what it really turned out to be was a way for me to connect with other people that love plants. And so for me, it's kind of an equal thing. My love of plants and that sort of thing, but my love of people and building a community and relationships.
And that's the end of the video. I want to thank Kevin for spending the day with me, coming out to the desert with me and hanging out. You know, he ended his interview on the note of community, and to me, that's what this whole thing is. The online cactus community is spilling out into the real world, and I'm super grateful to be hanging out with people, and especially during the shutdown, being able to get out and go explore. Kevin's a great guy. I mean, you got a little glimpse into his world today. Make sure you follow him on Instagram, Crazy4Cactus, Crazy4Cactus. And if you're not already following me on Instagram, @CactusQuest, go ahead and follow me. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, share it with somebody else you think might enjoy it. And until the next time, peace.
More Cactus Quest coming soon.